Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Anna and I make New York City based adventure videos spiked with love and positivity. As you can see from the background behind me, we are no longer in New York City this week. We are in Vienna, Austria. Behind me is Belvedere Palace, which is now home to various artworks. In this video, I'm going to show you some of the highlights on my trip to Vienna, Austria. So I hope you enjoy.
Belvedere Palace is now an art museum. There is an upper and lower Belvedere. These are two separate buildings. Each building contains different works of art. I loved the facade of this Baroque palace. You can see works by Klimt and Van Gogh here. If you're visiting Vienna for more than 3 days, I recommend you purchase the Vienna City Pass. This pass will allow you to get discounts at many popular tourist sites. Usually, the discount will end up being €1 or €2 off the regular admission price. These discounts are valid for 7 days. All you have to do is present your Vienna Pass at checkout. It will also allow you to use all of the public transportation options in the city for 3 days. So once you validate the ticket, then you can ride the public transit for 3 days at no extra cost. All of this is included in the price of the City Pass, so I think it is worth getting. The pass can be purchased online or at one of the tourist information booths in the city. The inside of the palace is as equally stunning as the outside. I loved all of the little details on the ceiling and the sculptures in the lobby area. This room was gorgeous, with the chandeliers and beautiful painting on the ceiling. This is the back of Belvedere Palace. Behind us are the gardens. It's also worth taking a stroll through the beautiful gardens. In the distance, you can see Lower Belvedere. It's at the bottom of the hill. Let's take a stroll through the gardens from Upper Belvedere down to Lower Belvedere. Parts of Vienna can be seen in the distance. We're on a hill here and walking down. That's Lower Belvedere, far ahead.
Walking through the beautiful gardens of Belvedere Palace.
Now let's head over to another palace. Schonbrunn Palace was the imperial residence of the royal Habsburgs family during the 18th century. Here, you'll get to see the staterooms and private apartments of Emperor Franz Joseph and Empress Elizabeth. also known as Sisi. Court hunting parties used to take place here, before the building became a summer residence. The palace is a UNESCO World Cultural Heritage Site. The palace is made in the Baroque style. Videos and photography are not allowed inside. The surrounding gardens are larger than the palace itself. They stretch out for 1.2 kilometers from east to west and 1 kilometer from north to south. It is also home to a zoo. The gardens are available for anyone to enjoy free of charge. This was one of my favorite places to visit and a must-see if you come to Vienna. Schonbrunn Palace attracts millions of visitors every year. Now let's visit an architecturally interesting building in the center of Vienna. The Operahouse is a beautiful building whose original structure has been preserved since 1869. The facades are decorated in Renaissance-style arches. Each season, there are 350 performances held here. The Opera House opened on May 25th of 1869 with Mozart's Don Giovanni. Emperor Franz Joseph and Empress Elizabeth were both present. Today, it's considered to be one of the most important opera houses in the world. You can watch a performance or take the tour to learn more about the building, architecture, and its history. Now we've stepped into the lobby area. You're greeted by this beautiful gilded ceiling and columns. Everything is very ornate here, and the columns and arches reflect the outside of the opera house. Now we're onto another palace. Hofburg Palace used to be the winter residence of the imperial family. It is now home to 3 museums. The first museum in this palace is called the Sisi Museum, where you can learn more about Empress Elizabeth, who's also known as Sisi. Personal items of hers are used to depict her true personality, as she was an often misunderstood character. The Hofburg used to be the residence of the Austrian royal family for over 600 years. It was originally a medieval castle. Each emperor extended the palace as he saw fit. The complex now has 18 wings, 19 courtyards, and 2,600 rooms. The Habsburg family reigned here from the 13th century until the end of the monarchy in 1918. The second part of this palace is home to the Spanish Riding School, another one of my favorite places in Vienna. This is where the famous winter riding salon is, where the white Lipanzer horse breed practices dressage. The Lipanzer breed has been maintained since the time of the royal family. The horses come to Vienna at the age of 4 and have a nice work-life balance where they perform in Vienna for 10 to 12 weeks and then spend another 10 to 12 weeks of rest in the countryside. Each horse has a special diet and is well taken care of by the veterinarians. The riding hall is special in that it's supported from the roof, so that's why there are no columns in the middle. Under the stand, there is rubber matting to absorb the shock of the horse's jumps. I recommend you join the tour. You'll be brought inside the stables and learn a lot more about the horses and their riders. Each horse has 2 saddles. One is the performance saddle and the other one is used for regular training. Finally, the last place within Hofburg Palace is the Imperial Treasury. This is the place where you can see jewels like the world's largest emerald, medieval royal objects like the imperial crown, and the ecclesiastical treasury. Stay tuned for part 2 coming next week.
Thanks so much for watching this week's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss my videos when they go live on Thursday evenings. It will be really great to have you here as a subscriber if you enjoy New York City-based videos and international trips like this one. In the meantime, join me on Instagram at Miss Anna Adventures. I look forward to hearing from you and seeing you in next week's video. Take care.